No call on Mitchell versus Miller. Top of your screen.
Starting now the last few games for Ty Harris as she comes back from the bad ankle. Wow, what a pass from...
And she's trying to bury Copper in the paint. They have put multiple defenders on her all night long.
Dorka Juhasz in the game for Minnesota. Williams with the basketball, gets it to Juhasz. The three-point. Keeps the dribble. Juhasz, jump shot.
The hardship contrast here in LA.
Beyond the three-point line. Look at the offensive board. Juhasz.
Three ball on the way from Carlton. No good. Offensive rebound. Juhasz goes up.
Ball hands it off to Austin. Shakira Austin leaves it short, and Juhasz gobbles up the board. Heidemann has the basketball. To Carlton now. Bridget Carlton, the MVP of Team Canada at the Olympics.
Right out of a timeout, Connecticut turns the ball over on the inbounds. Zandalicini handles the basketball. 10 to shoot. We're under a minute here in the first. Juhasz.
Career where she's trying to be an all-star, deserving of being an all-star, and also wants to get an MVP vote as well.
Yeah, she certainly is deserving of being an all-star, and she has just simply carried the Sparks.
All WNBA first team a year ago. Thomas gives it right back to the Lynx. Juhasz.
Plum stops at the free throw line, elbowed, misses, and Williams gets the rebound. The third rebound for Courtney Williams, who also has 7 assists, and got another one!
New York has been called for 7 more personal fouls than Minnesota here in Game 4. McBride finds the cutter. Juhasz!
Layups. Alyssa Peely, the number 8 pick in the draft, getting some minutes for the Lynx in the first half. Zandalicini leads.
She's becoming quite the transition player. I mean, not only with her passing, but also with her 5 minutes.
That's a huge drought for the Lynx. Miller's shots blocked there. Olivia Pupa and Dorka Juhasz.
Push it down the floor. A couple of teammates streaking down the court beside her. Heidemann will kick it out, and Minnesota will look to reset. Juhasz down low, uses the
open in rotation, and Clark is just keeping her dribble alive and really probing this defense.
Bride gets it out to Juhasz.
And Williams takes it. Williams sees BG, then a wide open Dorka.
4 points and 4 boards in 8 minutes played. And he's only played 3 minutes.
Since there from the Sparks on the offensive end, taking some time, working the ball around. Clarendon does a nice job finding the opening.
Clarendon just such a physical player.
McBride can't.
The way she came in for that shot, she wanted contact and nothing was called. And then that's one of the things that the Mercury are trying to do. They're trying to be physical and aggressive. Dorka Juhasz.
Also generating 8 points off of those 4 turnovers. One of their strengths here this year. They average about 25 points off turnovers per game. Juhasz out of that.
It's about Courtney Williams, how they go back and forth in practice. Courtney will challenge her. They quickly, even though this is Courtney's first year with the Lynx, she's quickly figured out how to communicate well with her head coach.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Juhasz has to get one off. Does something there. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Alana Smith and Dorka Juhasz. Lynx playing the 2 bigs at the same time tonight. Olivia Pupa. Oh, nice pass. That forces a lot of maturity and being able to handle that, and that's what you want in your life and in your career. There's Dangerfield, the former Minnesota Lynx Rookie of the Year, in for Atlanta.
Smothering defense right there by the Lynx.
Heidemann to Dorka Juhasz.
Their defensive effort.
3 steals by Alana Smith in this game, and you were talking about just making it difficult, Leah, putting pressure on the ball wherever it is. Heidemann, how did she... 17 points in 28 minutes in LA, 6 of 7 from the line. Mercury have 9 offensive boards in this third quarter. Juhasz drive
And that is really how this Atlanta team could get back into that game. It's that ability to use their defense to get going early and get their offense moving in transition.
Heidemann gets it to Juhasz, and that time.
Something that Tanisha Wright has been trying to figure out this season.
Collier, beautiful. Williams, a 1-on-3. Plays smart basketball and will set things up. Crossover, now she drives back in. Haley Jones picks her up defensively. Smith.
Good, Minnesota controlling the glass. Juhasz wants it against Nurse, has a big side.
Point lead. Cunningham, the deep three doesn't go. Carlton. Juhasz just in
for her teammate Brink. An all-star as well. McBride, patient.
Lost for Minnesota, by the way, number 5 in points per game. Checking into the lineup, Diamond Miller.
Yeah, good help there from Juhasz to double her on the block.
5-on-4 opportunity for the Lynx.
In between defenders, Juhasz can't get it the first defensive end, but the offensive side of things still had a little more tweaking to do in her eyes, from her personally. There she is again, Juhasz.
During our All-Star Friday night this year for 3x3, so anything that grows the game, like Paige just said, is such a great testament to the talent in this league, and I think, also it'll give opportunities for more players to stay here.
23 on the season. Heidemann, no. Juhasz.
Miller misses the layup, loose ball, tipped around, poked around, ends up with Minnesota. Here's Miller. Juhasz goes around.
Chechi Zandalicini inbounds to Juhasz and now Apupa. The 3 bench players in for Minnesota coming off a prolific bench scoring game. Apupa leaves it for Juhasz.
There was a lot of defensive players in there trying to slow her down. They were not effective on that one.
Zandalicini picks it up. Juhasz, the Heidemann have, will lead to steals, and that's what has happened for Minnesota. Blocked. Zandalicini got a hand on it. Collier gets it ahead to Carlton.
That happens, our blocks.
Shovels it back to Williams. In and out. Dorka. Thought about that 3. Carlton into the paint for the Juhasz.
Apupa gets free. Maybe unexpectedly. Oh, did she force the steal? Seth penetrating, drawing to, finding Kalani Brown down low. 2 now for Ryan Howard. But it is not easy for a second-year player in the WNBA to be emotionally mature, to have that kind of confidence, because it can be a real whirlwind coming from college into the W.
Obviously, with her in the game, Phantom healthy, that backcourt's going to look different.
With the defensive steal and converting on the offensive end.
Yeah, smart basketball right there by Segrist, being able to finish down low. Good decision-making by Guzun.
You saw Juhasz from the baseline.
Big shot there, and this is in the 4th quarter is when Agungbawale usually does her best work.
Apupa getting the backup point minutes here in the second half. McBride back to Juhasz after Juhasz set this
to happen, and again chemistry building when you just haven't played with everyone on your team. Great job by Keeley to attack the offensive glass. See, those are the
32-30. Williams feeding Juhasz, who clears out.
We are set. Nafisa Collier wins the tip, tips it right to McBride. Juhasz finds Collier. Williams picks up the dribble, finds Juhasz.
Trying to find some kind of energy with their units. Here's Burrell, that's left short. Carlton on the glass. Juhasz down.
More. Williams tries it again. That one is short. Offensive board to Kayla McBride. Williams takes the screen from Juhasz, then the lob to Dorka. Trying to get around Cardoso.
Carlton pulls up baseline, no. Juhasz, the offensive rebound, looks for Collier out front. Juhasz deep in the corner.
Boy, she just knocked that one down.
Smith picks up the dribble, gets a cutting Carlton the basketball. Now Juhasz will drive to the hoop. Dorka Juhasz.
McBride floating in. Juhasz.
So much of that is continuing to learn and grow with her teammates and the chemistry that's required.
Dorka, nice.
Paint points in favor of Dallas right now, 18-2.
Maddie Seagrass has scored 50 because she was drafted number 18. Maybe just showed up to support her friend and teammate Caitlin Clark. She is balling right now for Las Vegas.
A give and go. How? Morgan Burks with the three-point try. No good. Phoenix starts 2 of 8 from 3. The Lynx are 2 of 9. Juhasz and announced her retirement from the WNBA in December, but decided to give it a go at some point. And Seagrass for 3. Nafisa Collier with the defensive rebound.
All white jerseys waiting there for the rebound.
Juhasz will put it up, and she'll.
Juhasz intercepts that pass.
They're trying to force it in on this right wing, Lisa. It's not there. You've got to either dribble the other side, skip it over. It's going to be there on the opposite side. They're trying to force it.
Juhasz turns and fires.
Smith a deep post up. Instead, Juhasz will glide through.
We're talking to the players today is, would they show up? And I said, one thing you don't have to worry about is when you're winning and you're on a roll like this, you know they're going to show up.
6-2. And this time McBride couldn't get it to go off glass, but a couple of...
Even better defense by Seattle, though. Juhasz, no place to go. She has to float one up and off the glass. You can't play better.